Question: how do you keep your gold hardware clean, protected, and not mess it up in the process? That's what we'll talk about today, because it's time for me to do it on the Masterworks. It's been a couple years since I've actually taken the stuff apart and done it. I've been doing some maintenance stuff with a spray solution that I use that I'll show you. But the thing about gold hardware is it doesn't tarnish, but it kind of gets spots on it after a while, even, taking care of it the best you can. This happens. I'm going to show this to you. See those spots there on the rims? That just happens. And you can, breathe on it and wipe it off with a nice clean microfiber towel gently, and that'll do it for a little while, and you can do other stuff. Yeah, there's some more of it. But just to show you, over time, that stuff stays on there, and every once in a while, it's like, okay, let's get back to taking the rims off. And if you really got a lot of time, take the lugs off too, which I'm not doing for this because it does take, with a kit this size, it's going to take all day. So, but I'm just going to show you real quick how you can do it and not mess it up. I've had this kit almost 8 years, and the gold still looks great. After I clean it, after this happens, it's like brand new again. So I'm going to show you that. So without further ado, let me show you the stuff I've got. I learned this from Paulie Carrizzo, reading an interview with him from 08, 09. That's Todd Sucherman's drum tech that passed away this year, and he always had Todd stuff looking amazing. So it's a really simple process. Basically, it is stuff you've either got at your house or you can get at the grocery store. It's basically 9 parts water, 2 parts ammonia, a splash of Mr. Clean. Let it soak 15-20 minutes. Bada bing, bada boom. Dry it off with a microfiber gently. That's it. So just to show you what I use when I do it, this is a 8-cup measuring thing. So I'll have 9 cups out of that, 1 cup out of ammonia. This is the Walmart version. And just a splash of Mr. Clean. Usually I got the green stuff. This is a purple one that I found. I was like, I guess that. So I'll pour it into a tote like this, hot water, which you're going to watch me do. And for something this size and to fit the hardware and everything in it, it's going to be, again, the ratio is still the same. 9 water to ammonia, splash of Mr. Clean. But it may take filling this up 4 or 5 times to get to the bottom, to enough where it covers everything. And I'll let it soak 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes. I'll put the lid back on this. That way it kind of keeps the heat in. And I don't touch it. I don't rub anything. When it comes out, I dry it with a regular towel, and then I'll take, there's a really soft microfiber. I will put the links for this stuff below. Just kind of blot it, very carefully with that, and dry a little bit better with either one of these or one of these. This is called a waffle weave towel. I love this on the cars. This is all car stuff that I'm using. And always, 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 I use gloves. These are actually some decent gloves I got at Lowe's years ago. 15 bucks. I don't know what they cost now, but they're leather. You can feel that they're leather. They may get a little bit wet doing it, but this will keep your fingerprints and the acid in your fingers off of the gold. So you're not touching it, and anytime you touch the stuff later, if you're like changing heads or whatever, I'm always using these things, moving around, positioning stuff. And if I accidentally touch something, I'm like, wiping it with this one and then fine tuning it with one of these two. To protect it afterwards, I use this stuff. This is kind of my maintenance stuff. I'll pour bead maker. Got this on Amazon. 30, 40 bucks for a gallon, lasts forever. Amazing shine with this stuff. And I'll put it in the spray bottle, spray it, wipe on, wipe off, wax on, wax off. That's it. So basically that is the process. 9 parts water, 2 parts ammonia, splash. Soak it, that's it. So I'm gonna take this stuff apart and show you how I do it. Gonna take you in the other room and let it soak, put it back together, and you'll see the process, and you'll see the before and after. So another question I've been asked is how you clean the shells themselves. So I'm in the middle of doing the bead maker on this, and I figured, hey, everything's off, it's easy to do it. Everything except the lugs, of course, because like I said, they take too long. But the way I do it, again, is Paulie. And what I use is Windex, 2 parts Windex, 1 part ammonia. In the spray bottle, I basically spray this, spray it on the shell, wipe it off, and then fine-tune wipe it with the waffle weave. That works really good. Maverick is barking. I think my son's here. But that's how I do it, and then I'll go through and use the bead maker with this, and then I'll wipe it off with that same waffle weave because it's clean. But anyway, that's the process. Just want to share that real quick. So that's how you clean the shells. Oh, and by the way, for chrome hardware, this stuff is awesome. You can still do the same process I'm doing with the gold right now. If you want to get your chrome quickly cleaned, if it's not too bad, this is the stuff. Again, 2 parts Windex, 1 part ammonia, mixed in the bottle. There you go. So here we are after removing all the heads and the tension rods. That's all the toms so far with everything off. There's the floor tom legs, all the opta mounts, stain on the inside, black dots, and all the rims. Got the new heads. I'm going to go back to the Aquarian Classic Clears that are underneath those rims right there on the tops, just to change it out again. And there's all the tension rods for everything except the kick drums and the gong drum. Different snare. Got a review coming up on that if I haven't posted it already. But anyway, so that's it. Okay, so here is the gold in the solution. 9 parts water, 2 parts ammonia, and a splash of that Mr. Clean. So what I ended up doing, it was 18, in this tote, it was 18 of these, filling it up to the 8 cup mark, and these 2 ammonia things, and just a couple splashes of that Mr. Clean just to mix it all out. So I did measure this tote also, and it's holding the 16-inch floor tom rims, and it is 37 inches long by 18 wide. So don't know how deep, maybe 6 inches deep. That really doesn't matter because everything fits. But anyway, so that's it. So I'm going to put the lid on because ammonia is very potent. It'll wake you up. So I'm going to put this lid over top so it doesn't stink out the room. I got the bathroom window open. But that's it. Gonna let it soak 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes. And while I go use the bead maker on the shells. One of the things I will do with these rubber washers that go in the opta mounts is I've got something to protect them. It's like a lot better than Armor All. Armor All dries stuff out. I've been using it for 5 years now, I think, and it's called Pearl. Imagine that, P-E-R-L by CarPro. Moisturizes them. I do it on the floor tom feet as well. But I'm gonna do that, just wipe them down with it, and it keeps them shiny. Okay, so it's been a little more than half an hour, and about to dump it and dry it off. Just to show you this really quick. So there's my helper. So there's after wiping it down. He wants to check it out too. Hey, off the gold, man. You mess it up. So anyway, just to show you already, look. So here's the final result. And just take care of your gold. It'll look great for years. This is 8 years old now. So I'm gonna do a quick walk around, let you kind of see everything close up. And if you got questions, just put them below. Thanks for watching.